The Wright Flyer was built by the Wright brothers in 1903 as the world's first successful powered aircraft. By solving three-axis flight control using wing warping and elevators, it proved heavier than air flight was possible, forever changing human transit, warfare, and global connectivity. The Sikorsky VS-300 made history in 1939 as the world's first practical single-rotor helicopter. By using a tail rotor to counter main rotor torque, Igor Sikorsky established the fundamental mechanical layout used by virtually all modern helicopters to achieve controlled vertical flight. The Focke-Wulf FW-61 flew in 1936 as the first fully controllable twin-rotor helicopter. Demonstrating stable hovering, auto-rotation landings, and precise directional control, it proved to engineers worldwide that true rotary wing flight was mechanically possible and practical. The Heinkel HE-178 took flight in 1939 as the world's first aircraft powered entirely by a turbojet engine. Eliminating the propeller entirely, its successful test flights proved jet propulsion was viable, launching the high-speed jet age that replaced piston aviation. The Bell X-1 rocket plane made history on October 14, 1947, when Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier in level flight. Designed like a bullet with thin wings, it proved transonic shock waves could be overcome, unlocking the path for high-speed supersonic aviation research. The de Havilland Comet debuted in 1949 as the world's first commercial jetliner. Featuring jet engines buried in the wings and a pressurized cabin, it halved travel times. Despite early metal fatigue setbacks, it paved the way for the jet passenger era and air safety standards. The Hawker Siddeley Harrier entered service in 1969 as the first operational vertical and short takeoff jet. Using vectoring engine nozzles, it could land in small clearings or on ship decks without runways, introducing true VTOL capabilities to naval and ground combat. The Bell XV-15 flew in 1977 as the first successful tiltrotor aircraft, proving tiltrotors could rotate from helicopter lift to airplane cruise flight. Its wingtip engine nacelles unlocked high-speed turboprop cruising combined with vertical takeoff, birthing the V-22 Osprey. The Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk was introduced in 1983 as the world's first operational stealth aircraft. Its faceted radar-absorbing surfaces deflected signals to strike heavily defended targets unseen, proving radar evasion was crucial for modern strategic air warfare. The Gossamer Albatross proved the ultimate potential of ultralight engineering when human power propelled it across the English Channel in 1979. Constructed with carbon fiber and mylar, its design principles directly informed high-altitude solar drone development. The Messerschmitt Bf 109 combined an all-metal monocoque fuselage, retractable gear, and liquid-cooled engine in 1934. Serving as Germany's main World War II fighter, its streamlined modular design allowed mass factory production and defined early modern fighter airframe architecture. The Airbus A320 was introduced in 1987 as the first commercial airliner, featuring a digital fly-by-wire flight control system and side sticks. Flight envelope protection software prevented structural overstressing, establishing the modern standard for cockpit automation in airliners. The Junkers J-1 was developed in 1915 as the world's first operational all-metal aircraft. Built entirely from sheet steel with thick cantilever wings, it eliminated wood and fabric framing, setting the fundamental engineering standard for all durable metal planes that followed. The Fokker E-1 introduced the revolutionary interrupter gear in 1915, allowing a machine gun to fire safely through a spinning propeller. This innovation created the modern fighter plane, turning aircraft from basic reconnaissance tools into dedicated offensive weapons of war. The Boeing 747 debuted in 1969 as the first twin-aisle wide-body jumbo jet, doubling passenger capacity overnight. Powered by high-bypass engines, its lower per-seat costs made long-haul international travel affordable for mass markets and transformed global commerce forever. The Messerschmitt Me-262 was the world's first operational jet fighter, taking to the skies in 1944 with twin Jumo turbojets. Outpacing all Allied piston fighters, its operational deployment rendered propeller combat designs obsolete and forced a global shift to jet power. The Bell 47 achieved historical status in 1946 as the world's first helicopter certified for civil commercial use. Featuring a distinctive bubble canopy and two-bladed rotor system, it established agricultural, rescue, and commercial helicopter industries worldwide. The Convair XF-92A flew in 1948 as the first aircraft to utilize a delta wing planform in flight. Testing swept triangular aerodynamics, it proved delta wings offered low drag and structural strength at transonic speeds, shaping interceptors like the Mirage and Concorde. The Bell X-5 flew in 1951 as the first aircraft capable of changing its wing sweep angle in flight. By sweeping its wings back for high-speed dash and forward for slow landing, it proved variable geometry wings worked, leading to planes like the F-14 and Tornado. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird was built in the 1960s to fly continuously above Mach 3 at 80,000 feet. Constructed with titanium to endure extreme heat, it used sheer speed and altitude to evade missiles, reaching the absolute limits of atmospheric manned flight. The MQ-1 Predator revolutionized uncrewed intelligence gathering in the mid-1990s using satellite links for long-endurance missions. Later fitted with precision missiles, it pioneered remote unmanned warfare and transformed modern aerial reconnaissance doctrine completely. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner introduced a carbon fiber composite airframe in 2011, replacing heavy aluminum structures. Driven by electrical systems and high-efficiency engines, it drastically reduced fuel burn and enabled direct long-distance flights between secondary cities. The Cierva 30 flew in 1933 as the first autogyro with direct control, eliminating elevators and ailerons by tilting the rotor hub directly. This key mechanical discovery solved low-speed stability issues and laid the direct mechanical foundation for modern helicopter controls. The Mi-12 remains the world's largest helicopter ever built, taking flight in 1968 with side-by-side transverse rotors. Generating massive lift without a tail rotor using twin contra-rotating main systems, it proved the physical upper boundaries of extreme rotary lifting capacity. The Santos Dumont 14 bis made the first officially observed powered flight in Europe in 1906. Operating without launch tracks or catapults, it proved an aircraft could take off under its own power on wheels, accelerating self-propelled takeoff engineering worldwide. The Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor introduced fifth-generation air dominance in 2005 by combining radar stealth, supercruise speed, and thrust vectoring. Its fused sensor systems give pilots complete situational awareness, setting the modern bar for stealth fighter combat. The Concorde entered commercial service in 1976 as a supersonic passenger jet cruising at Mach 2. Featuring a distinctive delta wing and droop nose, it crossed the Atlantic in under 4 hours, marking a unique pinnacle in high-speed civil aviation and transport engineering. The Hughes H-4 Hercules, known as the Spruce Goose, flew in 1947 as the largest flying boat ever constructed. Built almost entirely of laminated birchwood due to wartime metal restrictions, it proved massive multi-engine flying boats could achieve ground effect flight. The Kamov Ka-26 introduced the coaxial contra-rotating rotor system to widespread utility service in 1965. By stacking two main rotors spinning in opposite directions, it eliminated the tail rotor completely, maximizing engine power for pure vertical lift and compact operations. The Solar Impulse 2 made history in 2016 as the first solar-powered aircraft to circumnavigate the globe without a drop of fuel. Covered in 17,000 solar cells charging lithium batteries, it proved perpetual zero-emission electric flight across oceans was possible.